Hello, dear followers. We are thrilled to welcome you to an extraordinary journey into the world of science and intellect, featuring the remarkable and inspiring figure, Richard Phillips Feynman. In this video, we'll take you on a tour to discover his fascinating life, from his birth in New York City to his groundbreaking contributions in the fields of physics and thought. We present to you 40 famous quotes from Richard Phillips Feynman, the genius who managed to reshape the landscape of science and our understanding of the universe. These quotes carry within them wisdom and life philosophy that are worth listening to and contemplating. And now, don't miss the chance to watch the video and explore the journey of this great scientist. Afterward, we invite you to share the video with your friends and family, so everyone can enjoy this inspiring and captivating story. Thank you for your ongoing support and for being part of this journey. Let's together immerse ourselves in an educational and motivational adventure in the realm of physics and thought. Let's begin. Richard Phillips Feynman was born on May 11, 1918, in New York City, New York, United States. He studied at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, where he earned a bachelor's degree in physics in 1939, and later obtained a master's degree in physics from the same institution in 1940. His scientific career flourished, making him a significant figure in theoretical and quantum physics. He contributed to various fields, including the concept of quantum entanglement and the development of Feynman Diagrams. He was known for his simplified and engaging style of explaining complex scientific concepts. Feynman also specialized in physics education and had a profound impact on guiding young minds toward science. He authored several educational and popular books that helped disseminate knowledge and scientific awareness. His passion and commitment to conveying scientific concepts in an approachable manner were remarkable. Despite his passing on February 15, 1988, his contributions and ideas continue to be remembered and influential in the realm of physics and scientific thinking. I believe that a scientist looking at non-scientific problems is just as dumb as the next guy. The first principle is that you must not fool yourself, and you are the easiest person to fool. Nature uses only the longest threads to weave her patterns, so each small piece of her fabric reveals the organization of the entire tapestry. Study hard what interests you the most in the most undisciplined, irreverent, and original manner possible. Science is the belief in the ignorance of experts. The universe is made of stories, not atoms. It is always our own self that we find at the end of the journey. The sooner we face that self, the better. You have no responsibility to live up to what other people think you ought to accomplish. I have no responsibility to be like they expect me to be. It's their mistake, not my failing. Fall in love with some activity, and do it. Nobody ever figures out what life is all about, and it doesn't matter. Explore the world. Nearly everything is really interesting if you go into it deeply enough. The highest forms of understanding we can achieve are laughter and human compassion. The worthwhile problems are the ones you can really solve or help solve, the ones you can really contribute something to. You can know the name of a bird in all the languages of the world, but when you're finished, you'll know absolutely nothing whatever about the bird. You must be careful not to give the impression of doubting the word of an elder. Our imagination is stretched to the utmost, not, as in fiction, to imagine things which are not really there, but just to comprehend those things which are there. The idea is to try to give all the information to help others to judge the value of your contribution, not just the information that leads to judgment in one particular direction or another. Nobody knows what a cat is. They know what a cat is like. Nature isn't classical, damn it, and if you want to make a simulation of nature, you'd better make it quantum mechanical. I learned very early the difference between knowing the name of something and knowing something. The real question of government versus private enterprise is argued on too philosophical and abstract a basis. Theoretically, planning may be good. But nobody has ever figured out the cause of government stupidity, and until they do, and find the cure, all ideal plans will fall into quicksand. Physics isn't the most important thing. Love is. The atomic bomb made the prospect of future war unendurable. It has led us up those last few steps to the mountain pass, and beyond there is a different country. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. For a successful technology, reality must take precedence over public relations, for nature cannot be fooled. We are at the very beginning of time for the human race. It is not unreasonable that we grapple with problems. But there are tens of thousands of years in the future. Our responsibility is to do what we can, learn what we can, improve the solutions, and pass them on. The real problem in speech is not precise language. The problem is clear language. Scientific views end in awe and mystery, lost at the edge of uncertainty, but they appear to be so deep and so impressive that the theory that it is all arranged as a stage for God to watch man struggle for good and evil seems inadequate. If you think you understand quantum mechanics, you don't understand quantum mechanics. The world is a dynamic mess of jiggling things if you look at it right. You can't blame the people that came before you. The world has always been this way. You have no responsibility to live up to what other people think you ought to accomplish. I have no responsibility to be like they expect me to be. It's their mistake, not my failing. The possibility of making a slip as a scientist is as constant as the possibility of making a slip as a Freudian analyst. I think it's much more interesting to live not knowing than to have answers which might be wrong. From the 1940s onwards, we had the kind of instruments that enabled us to make the discoveries that led to the ideas in quantum electrodynamics. I think I can safely say that nobody understands quantum mechanics. You have no responsibility to live up to what other people think you ought to accomplish. I have no responsibility to be like they expect me to be. It's their mistake, not my failing. Poets say science takes away from the beauty of the stars, mere globs of gas atoms. I, too, can see the stars on a desert night, and feel them. But do I see less or more? The principle of science, the definition, almost, is the following: the test of all knowledge is experiment. Experiment is the sole judge of scientific truth. It is not important to know what it is. It is important to know what it does. When we look into a fragment of nature separately, we find it to be an orchestra of particles each playing its own separate part. I can live with doubt and uncertainty and not knowing. I think it's much more interesting to live not knowing than to have answers that might be wrong. At the end, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all of you for your dedication in following and completing the video to its conclusion. Your engagement and enthusiasm truly make a difference. Thank you for joining us on this remarkable journey through the life and ideas of Richard Phillips Feynman. Stay tuned for more captivating content and another exciting personality in our upcoming video. We look forward to seeing you again for another enlightening exploration. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep inspiring. Thank you once again, and see you in the next video.